with Beard! Hey, podcast kittens, it's Cathy Cat and...
Ladybeard coming at you with another installment of Cat with Beard! Holy moly, my goodness!
But it's not just Cat with Beard, we also have a tiger in the studio!
Oh!
Yuriko Tiger!
Hello.
Hello.
With
You
us.
poor girl, there was a definite volume imbalance in that
So
introduction.
sorry.
wasn't there?
I need to
Poor
up her
girl.
mic a little bit, I think.
poor
Yeah, we
girl.
get okay, they got it. They got us leveled. I think this is the sound level we're going here right now.
Sorry. That's why my microphone's so far away from me
Yeah,
and
it
pointing in
pushes
the
a
other
little bit, I think.
direction.
So
I
you-
did that
and
on
also so
purpose.
you don't punch it anymore.
Yeah, this poor microphone.
It
had
is
its ass
wonderful
kicked.
to have you all back on our next episode of this podcast. We were talking about cosplaying as a profession in Japan, and also more. There's going to be more. We promised you more. There's more here today.
Oh, there's so much more.
More. All the more.
You can make an entire shelf on your bookshelf. Just label it more. We're going to fill that bad boy up in its entirety today. There we go, people.
Not quite sure if we're even going to squeeze this all into this one episode, but we're going to try.
Oh, squeeze it out.
Squeezing time.
My God, let's kick off where we left off from before. What were we
Right.
talking about?
What? So as a person listening or watching right now this podcast, going like, ooh, I like cosplay, but I've never done it. Yeah, never done it. How did you get from no cosplay to professional cosplayer in Japan? Officially, official
Amazing,
cosplayer
man.
of famous
Amazing.
characters, of games, of anime. How did it start?
How? The first time started when I was like 14 in a convention in Italy, like Luca Comics, something comics. And my first cosplay was Haruhi Suzumiya.
Oh,
I was, yeah.
Yeah, well organized for that. That was good. You just sat and watched.
So the first time I never had like a photo shoot. I didn't make up. I never put makeup on my face. Never went to hair salon. Never make a dress. So everything was my first experience. But what the experience and in every convention was like every 4-5 months in Italy.
A lot of conventions in
Yeah,
Italy.
a lot. It's really a lot. I try to learn about how to make dress, how to put like, some makeup, how to get the wig. Now it's more easily to do it.
No, it's
My
easy.
God.
Yeah, God.
We have now YouTube, TikTok, every
Oh, of
tutorial we want. For a tutorial was impossible. I remember I bought my first Cosmode magazine of cosplay in Japan to have some tutorial in Japanese. I spent like 50 5,000 yen.
Oh,
dollar.
$5,000.
$5,000.
Oh, well, not $5,000 probably, but
$5,000 yen.
$50.
5,000 yen. $50.
$50.
Yeah. Forget this magazine in Japan is like $10.
Oh, yeah, it's overpriced.
Of
Once it goes
course,
to
it's
Europe,
an
it's
import, isn't it?
overpriced.
Translate how to cut a wig. Because
to cut a
20
wig.
years ago was impossible to find anything about that.
Really?
So-
Yeah.
10 years ago, there was not the things weren't available to you, but in Japan at least they had the magazines.
Yes.
All right.
They had some magazine. They already had a comic market, a big one of the big convention, and they was more professional about costume, cosplay. Yeah, definitely.
You said in the episode before you didn't want this, you didn't want to be on camera, you didn't want to be cutesified and you by yourself then started put on makeup. So cosplay transformed you.
Yeah, cosplay changed me totally. My personality, my mind, they changed everything. Literally.
Changed your mind.
Yeah, it changed my mind. Yeah, because I
That's some
was
CIA type
was
madness,
really
isn't it? My
shitty.
God, mind control via
mind
cosplay.
control. Yeah, I think it's like a drug. When you start cosplay,
Oh, it's a drug?
yes, you can't.
You get
can't
addicted
quit
to it more and more.
That is amazing.
more and more every time. Like now, it's a very good. I'm happy to be an official cosplayer, but guys, it's hard to do cosplay, especially official cosplayer. You have a lot of pressure. You need to be perfect. You need to do a lot of things, and maybe in like shooting or something, you needed to stay like 12 hours with a costume, makeup, color contact, wigs. But, and every time I want, oh my God, I want to quit. My God, maybe I will stop for a while. No, maybe I will take a break after like 5 minutes. Oh my God, this anime is so interesting. I want to do this.
Yeah,
That's how
I know
you
that
get
feeling.
to kind
I
of
know
like
that
you are. You're
feeling.
like, oh, it's cute.
yeah. So
Now, Yuriko, so there's a lot of pressure on you to perform and to do a good job. A few episodes we discussed idols and the rules that apply to idols in their personal lives when
yes,
they're off stage.
same.
Same. So you have similar
Same.
situations.
Similar
as
rules,
well.
no love and romance, no hand touch
No.
contact with any people.
No.
Oh,
But then, okay.
same thing.
So it's an interesting thing
idols,
because-
talents, and cosplayers
Yeah.
have the same kind of rules.
Now,
Yes.
so looking at your Instagram, by the way, if anyone hasn't followed Yuriko Tiger's Instagram, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh, amazing cosplay
Go
pictures.
press pause on this right now. I'll go follow that this moment.
Oh, don't press pause. Watch this to the end. YouTube. Think of YouTube algorithm. We need the algorithm
Oh,
to do the
okay,
whole
do
thing.
the algorithm. Oh.
To the end. And we're going to plug everything at the end. See, this is the German. I need to do
trying
the
to
German
do
thing.
I was
Need
trying to
do
do
the
a
German
supportive
thing.
plan for you to go.
No, YouTuber, you need to watch the video in one go. This is so important right now. I'm very passionate about this. I'm sorry, I'm the YouTuber. Watch the video in one go. Listen to the podcast in one go.
I don't even.
This is the German part of becoming through. I'm so very sorry. Yuriko, tell us more about yourself.
I don't even want to say the thing I was going to say anymore. It's lost to the ages now. I'm going
Sorry,
off to
what
buy a
was the
fish.
question?
Yeah, you were just trying to be nice. I'm like, no, siehst du, Organi, I'm the German in the middle. I'm the German in the middle.
German in the
Do
middle.
the German
It's like
thing.
Malcolm in the Middle, except a far more authoritarian
German in the
version of it.
middle. Sorry.
My goodness.
I'm going to try and tune the German down a little bit.
But
Yes.
looking at your Instagram, like, pardon me for saying this, but a lot of your photos are pretty sexy in the way
Now.
you present.
Now,
From last year.
Oh, that's
I
a recent
started
development.
It's a recent
gravure,
thing.
but it's really, really recently. I started gravure after pandemic.
is that connect because of the pandemic?
One is for the pandemic, because, and especially now, white OnlyFans, white Patreon, white Fantia, people are used to see a sexy character, or they don't have any judgment anymore. And
Even in Japan as well?
yes, even in Japan, because a lot, I think every famous Japanese cosplayer before too was a gravure idol. It's very
Gravure.
Yeah, please explain
Gravure
what gravure
idol is, I think it's a loan word from French, isn't it? Gravure.
Gravure.
Gravure idol basically means bikini model. Yes.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
reasonable?
Yeah, so it's connect idol, gravure model, and cosplayer or talent. Now is the same thing, the same way to work.
So it used to be separate, but they're kind of pushing it together now.
Yes, yes. So
Does that mean we're going to see a bikini model of you sometime?
Ladybeard wrestles in a bikini. I've worn
Alright,
bikinis
yeah,
many
actually,
times.
yeah, we already have the
OnlyFans.
bikini.
You
Is there
did
gonna
not
be like a
research
little
Bob Sapp.
picture?
You did not go and research Ladybeard
Oh, no,
either.
no, no. I know about the bikini, but do you have a booklet? You know, the gravure in my
Yeah,
image.
yeah, I've got photo
Is that
books.
booklet? A
Yeah,
photo
I
book
do,
of
I
you
do.
like
I've
posing
got
in
two
your
of them.
bikini?
Yeah, I've got two of them.
Okay. Now I need to look at those up.
Right, well,
Yeah,
we
I
got a
mean,
bit
that's-
sexy.
it's-
I got critical for a minute there. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I apologize. Now I've become the German, haven't I?
Yeah,
We've
the German.
switched.
The
You need to
German.
relax and get more Aussie about things.
Exactly, I know.
Yeah, right. Hey, bring you a
but
beer.
before they was more strict about that.
Before.
Before I was more strict about that, and I really don't want to do that because they tried to put me in a Playboy when I was like 20.
Ah, yeah.
they-
I've seen
Yes.
that. You showed it
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
when
I
was
showed
at yours
you
once,
as
right?
Nanishi Nippone. So, but for me, do a sexy Carter like Supersonico or someone to is already sexy. For me, was not a problem because it's on the Carter, you know.
Okay, if
But-
it's the character being sexy was okay.
Yeah, but for be myself at 20 to do like a gravure with a micro bikini for me was, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Now I'm more it's like past 8 years, so I
open
don't
about
care.
it.
I'm more confidential with my body. I love my body. I really hated my body when I start to do my career here because everyone was super skinny, especially white. I was white like AKB48, and they was like very tiny, and I feel so big, so I started to cry. Like, I don't want to do this. I just want to cosplay. So now I started gravure, but a lot of my gravure photo shoot is not from original. Is from original character. It's not by the one. You know, everybody now do like. The sexy version
Sexy
of
Chun-Li,
Snow White.
sexy Sailor
I mean, Chun-Li is
Moon.
quite, yeah, genau. Genau, that was German.
Genau.
I
Can't
don't-
contain the German right now. Can't contain the German.
Is some character like I recently did Tifa because you know the scandal of Italy.
Oh, Scandal of Italy for Tifa?
Yeah, because in quite a political how can I say political Zoom call. Quite of pandemic or something like that, someone hacked the system and show Cloud and Tifa porn. So I was like, oh my god! After that,
Okay, we need to Google that now.
Who owned this material? The president of Italy.
yeah,
or
so
something?
was one of the big political of Italy.
And someone hacked their conversation at Zoom call and just put
Yes.
some porn of Tifa.
on TV.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, damn!
So after that, Twitter was invaded about Tifa White as sexy.
Oh.
So after that, I say, okay, but I won't do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
So,
Wow.
one thing I'm trying to
Art imitating life. Sorry.
understand is, so if it's a character that is already a sexy character,
Yes.
you're confident in doing sexy artwork with it because it comes with the
Yes,
character.
yes.
And again, it goes to method
Yes.
acting, right?
Yes.
But if it's a character that is not sexy,
I don't feel so much comfort by myself, and the client can be a little angry.
The character get angry.
You know, the big company.
Okay.
So it's good to be sexy, but not too much.
you have to keep this fine
Yes,
line.
and because we have a copyright problem in Japan,
Yes.
you can do that.
You can't misrepresent.
Yes,
the
it's very
intellectual
difficult because I work as an official cosplayer for some video games and anime company. But also, I'm a pretty big nerd and I want to just for fun. But I will love to do like a photo book or something. But you need to be very careful. It's like a green line.
Copyright.
Copyright problem and maybe bad image or something like that.
So in Japan, for a lot of the character type intellectual property, you are not allowed to misrepresent the character. So say you cosplayed Chun-Li, but you said, I'm going to wear a red wig as Chun-Li just because I think that'll be cool. No, not allowed.
Also, if you, for example, if you pick Sailor Moon and you just put in a bikini that she's never worn before and have her pose, and no, you're gonna be in trouble
Damn
for
it.
that.
Yes.
So even though you can do it as a hobby cosplayer, a Sailor Moon bikini, unless it's maybe the bikini that she actually wore in an episode, you cannot put Sailor Moon into some kind of sexy mini bikini and cosplay that as an official cosplayer. Is that?
Honestly, I never understand how it's work. It's totally random. Japan.
It's random?
Yes, it's random. Like, Japan never cared about cosplayer before Anako. Anako get a lot of money. Was the most famous cosplayer in Japan in the world. And after that, the government say, wait. Oh, you
after
can
that.
make money after the pandemic, especially. Oh, you can make money with cosplay. Wait, we want like a copyright feed.
I see.
Yeah, but it's very difficult because Japan have like a passion of anime, manga, also like comic. Everything is like handmade. If you do some art, it's the same thing. You can do like sexy art, but if you do too much, maybe you can have the chance to work with, I don't know, big company or something like that.
So is there an element of kooky yobimasu that comes
Yes,
along with it?
kuki yomimasu. Yes, kukiを読めなくちゃいけない.
You read the room, kind
Yes.
of what is kind of okay, what
What's
is not
acceptable.
okay. That's difficult. It's like a gray zone that seems to be very big in this situation.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel, for example, as YouTuber, as the company YouTuber, if we talk about One Piece, we cannot show an image of One Piece as a company, as a Japanese company. We cannot show an image of One Piece unless, for one episode, we found some of free sozai, like free to use images, irastoya, and those ones we could use, but generally we can't. So people asking us, you're doing YouTube videos about Dragon Ball One Piece, but there's no picture on it. That's because we shouldn't do that. Copyright. Same for you.
Yes.
There's a lot of things in Japan which, this is the way I describe it. Everything that you want to do, you're not allowed to do. But then you must do everything that you don't want to do. There's a lot of that in Japan. And to non-Japanese people, it really is confronting because you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Why can't we just do it? Can't. No good.
Now I'm very curious, actually. Have you ever cosplayed?
Yeah, I know cosplay. I know character cosplay.
Check out his Instagram because there are some good cosplays there. What was your start? Your cosplay start?
So I came to Japan to do my music career, and I got hooked up with my old manager, and she was a photographer. So we took photos of me just wearing my usual stuff, so my bikini and whatnot, and then some Lolita dresses and things like this. Of course, that's not cosplay, as we've already discussed.
Thank you.
And then, in order to promote the show, she's like, here's what I want to do. I want to get you in a Sailor Moon cosplay and go to comic market. And so we did that, and that blew up like a beast. So, of course, I was bearded Sailor Moon. I went over to Summer Comic Market in 2015 or whatever it was.
Yes.
And that blew up. Comic Market, for those who don't know, it's the biggest cosplay and doujin convention on Earth. It's like the second biggest migration of humans every year, apart from the trip to Mecca, isn't it?
It's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. It's
Vital.
like tens and tens of thousands of people go to this thing. So, with the cosplayers, there's a huge area outside, and the cosplayers will go, and there's like 10 photographers for every one cosplayer. So millions of photos of you go up online. So they all went viral and whatnot as well. So of course that was very promotive. And then the next year there we cosplayed Chun-Li.
Oh yeah, all those pictures are gold.
Which was my kind of, for me, that was kind of the pinnacle of my cosplay career because I grew up playing Street Fighter and I loved the character. And I'm from martial arts as well. So again, I could do all the kicks, I could do the splits, I could do all that kind of thing. See?
But for example, that was like not official cosplayer, but was official promotion, right?
It was not, had nothing official at all. We just did it.
You did it.
But then after doing that, we then got hired to do a promotions job when they released Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
So you kind of should do the thing you're not supposed to do to then get the thing that you're then officially allowed to do.
Yeah, the same thing happened with Furikuri with me.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I did the cosplay because I love it after they contacted me. So I was like, okay.
Fortune favors the brave, people.
Just do it.
So you can do it. And if you are lucky, maybe you can get some work. If you are not, maybe they...
I think it depends on your current situation and your current relationships as well. Because when you start out, you're just some person who did it.
Yes.
So either it's going to go really well and you're going to get a lot of attention, or you probably just won't get noticed that much. It's not that common that someone gets a whole lot of attention for a bad cosplay, unless something really awful happens.
Oh, I didn't know some stories about that, though. I'm sorry. There's just one image I just can't get out of my head. It's when sometimes a cosplay goes really wrong, that can go viral, too. Everyone has an image in their head right now.
Yeah, I guess that could
Yes.
fair enough. Yeah. But then if you're already a famous person and you do it, well, now the stakes are higher because it's like, oh, but that famous person did that. They weren't supposed to because of the company.
Yeah, sometimes it's very
Gray
hard.
zone.
Yes.
I mean, it's like that ice skater who dressed up in Sailor Moon and like did these ice performance. Everyone loves her now.
Yes.
Everyone loves her now. But oh my gosh, getting the permission to do that must have been really hard. Or they didn't get permission. They're like, okay, well, fine, you're big enough now. It's all right. Just take it away.
There's that other ice skater. Everyone throws Winnie the Pooh dolls at him. And then they banned the Winnie the Pooh dolls because it was causing injuries.
Hanya doesn't get...
Because people would bring gigantic ones and throw them onto the ice, and so they banned them. No more Pooh Bear.
All right. Coming back to cosplay.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about that feeling that we all get when we cosplay a character we care about. Like, what does it mean to you? Like, what does cosplay mean to you? It's not just putting on something, right?
It's living.
It's living.
Whoa.
Living.
That was a big answer.
I know. I feel alive when I do cosplay. Maybe that's why they can quit.
Wow, this became a philosophical podcast all of a sudden. Cosplay is life.
Cosplay is life for me. Yeah.
Oh, man.
How about you? When you put on that Chun-Li cosplay, you said already that meant something to you.
Yeah, I think for me it was a case of because I was so familiar with the character and whatnot. So the character and the property was so close to my heart. I guess there was an element of representing that, but then at the same time, what's the correct word? Not manipulating, not transforming. Modifying it, because of course I was doing bearded Chun-Li, right? So I think for me it was a kind of a moment of, I guess, achievement is the wrong word, because I didn't grow up dreaming of cosplaying Chun-Li, but it was kind of this moment of, well, this is a beautiful thing, isn't it? This is all my skills coming together for this lovely, beautiful moment of creation.
Also,
How about
be sure
yourself?
to check out the pictures. I think for me, it was like the start into a lot of things. Like starting cosplay and being part of the cosplay musical I did got me to tour around Germany, meet more people, and then go, okay, now I want to dress up as a different character. And that moment when you go into that character and you're trying to research about the character, and we all start, at least I started terribly. You said also the starts are terrible. But then, you know, there was a time I actually went cold turkey and I quit cosplay and everything. And like you said, it's an addiction. You come back to it. You do come back to it. If you really enjoy it, you come back to it because it gives you something. It gives you some kind of enjoyment. It's like, I am that character. You look in the mirror and it makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's something very magical about that.
You have some like favorite cosplay?
For me, Chun-Li.
Chun-Li, of course.
But honestly, it was my second one was the pinnacle of my cosplay career.
But Pinnacle, Penny's what? No,
Pinnacle's like the highest.
Pinnacle.
What is like your favorite cosplay?
Sonic.
Sonic.
I saw your Sonic
the
one.
Hedgehog.
Oh, right. Why
Yeah.
so? Why so? That's a recent one.
Sonic, I think, was my real first video game. When I was very little. I became a fan after, like a lot, like when I was like 6 or 7, but for me it was everything. Sonic was very cool and was different with other video game because it was fast. They had like a dark story, was deep, and it was cute. It was cute. So my favorite series is Sonic Adventure 2, and I decided to cosplay Sonic when I was like 17. I did the Kigurumi, the big one, like.
Yeah.
What is kigurumi?
Kigurumi is like it's like a onesie, like a big
Onesie.
onesie, fluffy onesie.
The
kind of thing.
fluffy onesie, and my friend to do Eggman, and we went to look at comics. Was impossible to walk. Every children, every family love us, and.
Great.
I really feel like a hero. Oh my God, I am my hero now. It's incredible.
That's fantastic.
And recently I did like a Jijinka, like a human version, original version of Sonic. I was smile every day like this. I felt like I'm Bashir as I every day I was like, oh my God. So when people saw me, oh my God, it's Sonic. It's like,
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. What's your favorite one?
Favorite one? I think it's a difficult one. There will be outfits where I'm like, I want to cosplay this person, I cosplay this person. But there's also certain cosplays. I loved Sailor Moon, and I did not dare to do Sailor Moon for a while because I'm like, if I'm not going to do her well, I'm not going to do her at all. And I did that for so many years that actually fairly recently I was like, I should just do it now. Just do it now. But there's a lot of, and you probably have that with some fans who also say, I love this character, but I'm not going to cosplay this character.
Yes, me too. Same.
There's
It's some character to I love, but I don't want to do the cosplay. Yeah.
Like, if you can't do it perfectly, it's kind of like, don't want to do it all.
Yes, definitely.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
So, what is the biggest difference between Western cosplayers and Japanese cosplayers? That's a tricky one.
I don't know. Yuriko?
Performance.
man?
What's the
I
difference?
think the performance,
Mm-hmm.
the passion is totally different.
Mm.
A Japanese cosplayer are a perfectionist about photo. So they do
Yeah,
a
okay.
lot to
Yeah.
retouch. They do the perfect one big picture. But when they came to event, it's very like to see a very pretty girl to dressing a costume. It's
so
not
the passion
really.
isn't quite
Ah,
there
The
for some.
passion or the pose is too cute. It's like it's more like I am an idol and I'm wear this.
Yes.
And only when you like Twitter, they do a very very great work. But a lot, I don't know. I feel cosplayer in Japan are separate white cosplayer like a performers and idol cosplayer. I'm between us, so it's very difficult to say that.
So as a fan, it's a difference also between I'm coming to see you because you are Chun-Li,
Yes.
or
Yes.
I'm coming to see you because I love you and I want to see you
Yes.
wearing that
Yes.
Chun-Li.
Cosplay.
So
Yes.
it's like that's how it's the difference, like the fanness of it.
It's a
Some
big
people
difference.
just want to see their character come to life.
Yes.
And some characters, people want to see their favorite person wear something they like as well.
Yeah.
It's a candy on both ways, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, there's different ways of going at it in that way.
I think as well, so I think cosplay began in Japan, and then the Western world, the community in the Western world took it and did their own thing with it. So like when you go to anime conventions now, they'll have like short pieces of theater when people will do a scene
Skits.
from an anime and so forth,
Yes.
right? When I go overseas with my old manager, the first time she saw that, she was just amazed. She was like, "We don't do this in Japan. What is this?" So it's like
Like little
cosplayers.
situations.
Cosplayers will do a piece of theater, so they'll take a scene from an anime and then live on stage they'll perform it.
Okay, yeah, like World Cosplay Summit, like
Yes, exactly, that's
cosplay
right.
contest. Oh yeah, in Japan we don't have cosplay contest.
Yeah.
They
good
they
point.
didn't.
Good point.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like cosplays approached here very differently. I find you can correct me because you're the pro here, but what I see is cosplayers in Japan take the perfect pictures, amazing pictures, like wow kind of thing. But there's a very playful aspect in the West, which is like you mentioned, the little theater plays and skits, you know, you're laughing, or what we did
Yes.
in Germany, we made a musical
Yeah.
and brought cosplay closer to people as part of a show.
Yeah.
I think, as we've discussed many times on this podcast, Japan is a nation which loves rules and
Yes,
loves
too much.
restrictions and boundaries, and no one likes going outside those boundaries. Whereas Western attitudes are far more free and open. Shiori loves going on the internet and finding photos of like Western sushi where they've like changed it so it's not like Japanese sushi, and like
California
that's not sushi. Ha! She gets all excited. I hope I didn't just cut that if she's embarrassed me to say that. But she tells me, yeah, I said that isn't sushi because it's not real sushi. It's some Western interpretation of sushi. So I think, generally speaking, Western culture is far more free and open to do that kind of thing, whereas Japanese culture is much more, you think, inside the box. That's why you Germans get on well with the Japanese.
I guess so. We're so very, very strict, very organized. We do an anime musical and then we go home at 9. No, we're not. Anyways, so what I find very interesting is that a lot of Japanese, cosplay fans will say Western cosplayers are better, and a lot of Western fans will say Japanese cosplayers are better. And I think that whole discussion is totally wrong, in my opinion, because the standard both is so high now. We have all the wigs, all the stuff. We have everything available, even abroad. You can buy really high quality stuff. So it's not the stuff you can buy anymore, because that's now a level. It didn't used to be like that.
Yes.
But now it's level. Now it's maybe what Yuriko meant is the performance, is it?
Yeah, I think so. But the sad story now is the most important, the most thing is follower.
Followers, what?
Oh,
What,
it's
what?
Followers.
Well, I don't understand.
If you don't have a follower, you can work
Can't get anything done.
No.
So
Now the most important is not if you are a cosplayer, not if you are very passionate, is how much follower you have.
I mean, that is the nature of the internet, and it's kind of the same.
It's an
across the
internet,
board now.
it's the internet worst part. Everyone now can be a cosplayer, good cosplayer. You have everything on the internet.
got all the
So
you can buy all the items, right? So
Yeah.
now the next thing is followers. Then.
yes, as follower, maybe when you go to event or something, is the performance. But I see a lot clients don't really care about it.
Yeah, it's the same across the board.
It's like they kind of want to promote their things,
Yes.
I guess, as well. Sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
it's fine,
I think
continue.
I
No, it's
interrupted you a lot today. I am so sorry.
It's cool,
I'm
man.
gonna
I'm
get
just-
punched
I'm just
later.
sitting here over here on the side. Just sitting over here on the side. Just chilling on the side.
The German's taken over. I am
I
in
will
trouble
tell you're
now.
red.
I am in trouble now. I am literally led right now. Now you guys can't see that on the podcast. I am so sorry.
Yeah. Mama.
Okay.
So the most important thing is, since
Okay.
followers are the most important thing, it's very important that you head down to Yuriko Tiger's social media and follow her right after the algorithm agrees that it's acceptable to do so. Yuriko, where can people find you on the internet?
And everywhere like TikTok and Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, with the name Yuriko Tiger. It's the same for every social.
Yuriko
Tiger.
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 Yuriko Tiger. Just spell it like it's written.
Yes.
And Ladybeard, who I kept interrupting way too much today. I'm so sorry.
If you want to find Ladybeard on the internet, you can go to the internet and type in Ladybeard _Japan. Ladybeard is one word, underscore is an underscore, and Japan is Japan. You can also find my pop group, Babybeard _Japan. That's there too. Cathy Cat, where are you on the internet?
Cathy Cat with a C, 2 C's. Cathy Cat. You can find me, Cathy Cat _TV on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, but also find me in the channel Ash Japanese or Japan Railway Journal or on this wonderful podcast, Cat with Beard.
And if you want to send us an email, perhaps you've got a
you.
question, perhaps you've got a comment, perhaps you've got a political opinion you want to express, you can do so at this address.
It is nippon@markjoqr.net. And I know no one writes emails nowadays anymore, but we would really like you to write us
No
a
one
nice
writes
email.
emails? Really?
probably
I write
not.
emails. You don't write emails?
Well,
How else are you going to contact someone?
Yeah, but apparently we're not getting that many emails, so give us more emails. It's not enough. It's not enough. We might give us more of your emails. NIPPON@JOQR.net. Send us your comments.
Nothing but net.
Net.
This is...
Right, Yuriko, it's wonderful to have you here on the podcast.
Me too. It was
Thank you
super
so
fun. Thank you
much.
so much.
For your insight.
It's
Arigatou
wonderful to
gozaimasu.
see you. And we look forward to seeing you again next time on
Cat with Beard.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.